Morning children, today we start online class for class 9. In this class, we are going to discuss new chapter, that is laws of motion. Laws of motion. You have learned about motion, only the term about motion in previous lesson, that is lesson number 1, motion. In that lesson you have learned many terms regarding motion. Both rest and motion are related. Next you have learned what is speed, what is velocity, what is displacement. Next, along with that, you have learned some activities, and last topic we have learned is acceleration. Right now, in this lesson particularly, we are dealing about laws of motion. There are laws for motion. Okay, what are the laws? Before going to discuss this whole concept, means this lesson, laws of motion is always in basically it regarded, means it was depend on two terms. One is velocity and second one acceleration. You need to know these two terms mainly. You already learned in the lesson 1, but again you have to know for this lesson or chapter. What is velocity? The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. What is that? The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. Okay children, for this formula is velocity is regarded as capital letter, capital V. Next, change in displacement by time taken. This was the formula for velocity. In short form, we can write like this to delta V delta D by delta T. D is nothing but displacement, T is nothing but time. Okay, the rate of change of displacement is called velocity. Then what is acceleration? The rate of change in velocity is called acceleration. You can simply say the time rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Understand children? For this two, there is a formula. Capital A is nothing but acceleration. Next, change in velocity by time. Okay children, these two terms you have to know it completely children. The time rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. We learned these two concepts in lesson 1. Right now we are particularly looking about laws of motion. Okay, who proposed the concept laws of motion? Who proposed? Do you have any idea about it? Who proposed the laws of motion? One scientist named Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton proposed laws of motion. There are 3 laws of motions. There are 3 laws of motions. What are the 3 laws of motion? First law of motion is see children, every object which is at rest will be at rest, and every object which is in motion will be in motion unless acted upon by an external unbalanced force. Do you understand children? Again I am saying definition. Every object which is at rest will be at rest, and every object which is in motion will stay in motion unless an external force applied on it. For this, I want to take one exam. Here is a chart piece, you know this. I'm keeping this chart piece on this table. I want to come again after 1 week. Will it stay here? Okay children, when I return, I will check where was the chalk piece. It was there. Why? Because there was no forces acting on it. Will it fall down? Or someone come and take me? That is another purpose. That is another job. Leave that. But the chalk piece where I kept will remain there only. Understand children? It never moves its direction. It never falls to the ground. Okay children, another example. I kicked the football like this. I kicked the football with my leg. When I kick the football, it roll on. It moves. Unless force acted on it. Which force? Actional force. You might see in the football match. If Messi kicks the ball, if the Messi kicks the football, what happens? It rolls on the ground. Suddenly another player in the game come and acts. He steps on the ball. Means he is acting. The force was acting. The force was acting on the ball by one player. Means it was stopped. It came to rest by stopping with the legs. Means one force was acted. Here, every object stays in rest unless it is rest, and every object which is in motion will be in motion unless an unbalanced force act on it. Sir, I have one doubt. I want to say, sir. From your point of view is, sir, if I take one ball, if I roll on the ground, it will stop? No, sir. For some time, for some moment of time, it may stop. No, sir. Then how can you say external force acting? In that case too, one external force is acting. What force, sir? See, take a ball. Which ball? Hot tennis ball, paddle ball. Take it and roll it on the ground. When you roll it, see after rolling on the ground, it comes to stop. Means it invariably stops after some time. Why? Because here too one force is acting, frictional force. Understand children? While you are moving, means when you are moving, which force acting? In between your legs and the surface of the ground, frictional force. Here too, between the surface of the ball and in between the surface, one force is acting. That is nothing but frictional force children. This causes the ball to stop. Understand? You may come to know. Right now, I want to say there is no net force acting on it. There is no formula for it. F equal to 0. How, sir? If you take any object and when you keep it on the table, no force is acting. So F equal to 0. Understand children? Suddenly the ball is rolling. In the second case, it is in motion right now. Suddenly one player came and he stepped on the ball. What happens? It comes to stop position. Then here too we have value 0. F equal to 0 for Newton's first law of motion. Okay children? Right now we'll see second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. What is second law of Newton? Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion states that the change in linear momentum is proportional to the applied force. The change in linear momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. You may not get this definition. Means you may not understand this definition, but from the point of example, you may get clear idea. See, here was a big mass. Mass means weight. Okay, what is this? One load. It contains the mass of 50 kgs. So you came near to this mass and you want to apply some external force. You applied some force. If you push like this, will it go front? No, it can't. You may apply continuously the force on the load and you have to move along with the load. Understand children? You might have seen when the road is at the upside, you want to push the vehicles. You may see rickshaw puller. Rickshaw puller pulls the vehicle, means his vehicle, and you may notice some other small kids will push the rickshaw children. Understand? In this case, he has to push the load continuously in the same direction. Here the mass is acting in the same direction and the person is also moving in the same direction. Understand, children? Right now come to the definition. The change in linear momentum means the distance not direction. The change in linear momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. He is applying, so the mass is moving. He is applying continuously, the mass is also moving continuously. Understand, children? Here the formula is F equal to ma. What is F equal to ma? F you know, force. M is nothing but mass. Then what is a acceleration? Understand, children? In this case, in first case, Newton's law of first law of Newton states that when you kick the football, it moves. Just you give it one kick. But come to here in the second state means second law of motion states that you have to continuously apply the force, that it is directly proportional to the change in momentum, children. You have to continuously apply the force. We'll discuss third law of motion means Newton's third law of motion in the next class, children. We are concluded up to here. Thank you, children.